Libra. So I had to do a separate video for the oracle pulling for your bonus birthday. Yeah, your bonus birthday reading, which I'm okay with that. The video, it cut off on me as I was pulling out the messages from the oracle cards. So these were the cards that were already dropped from when I shuffled. So I'm going to go ahead and read the messages for these 4 cards. And then I have 2 more decks I'm going to pull from for you guys. And you'll get to watch me shuffle those. I do hope that if you've already watched the bonus birthday reading for Libra, that you have got something from it, that you enjoyed it. Please drop a message for me in the comments. If you've already seen it, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out, Libra, because it's for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the 2 messages that dropped from our shamanic medicine oracle deck. And then I'm going to do the messages here from our Trust Your Vibes oracle deck. So the first one that came out was the Tree of Life for you. And I might actually, being that this is a new way that I'm putting these videos up, I might end up doing it this way, doing a separate oracle for the bonus birthdays. Thank you, Libras. Okay, the trendsetters. I appreciate you guys for helping me through this. All right, so the Tree of Life and conception. Nothing can grow, no person, plant, or idea, if it's not properly nourished. From the moment an idea is conceived, it is vital you nurture it so it can come to fruition. If you are thinking about having or extending a family, be sure you are doing so for the right reasons. Calling a divine being into this world is a big responsibility, Libra. If you have an amazing idea, then research, prepare, and be ready to see it through. All additions to our lives bring forth challenges and change, but also offer important spiritual connections. We all have roots that are seated in our past lives and branches that stretch out into our future possibilities. How you tend to your tree affects what it produces, either a healthy apple or a spoiled fruit. A dying tree, weak at the roots or bereft of foliage, means a compromised connection to the source of all life, as well as to your inner wisdom. From such a place, very little stands a chance of being given life. So, what the Tree of Life is here to convey to you, and take any of these messages how they resonate with your own personal journey. But it does talk about solid preparation being the key to your success, Libra. It also asks you to take responsibility for your actions. If you already watched the birthday reading for Libra, that was one of the big things that came up as far as the most important lesson for you of the coming year is to pay attention to what you're doing and take responsibility for that. Okay, don't worry so much about others. Take responsibility for your actions. I love when an oracle card kind of sums up what the tarot deck already kind of expressed. So I love that. It also says, Libra, that a new idea needs careful planning and consideration. It asks you to see a project through from start to finish. And it says a challenge is a blessing in disguise, Libra. Y'all are good at taking a challenge and making the best out of it. Okay? Or taking a seed and making a bed of flowers. You guys are really good at that. So definitely understand that a challenge is a blessing in disguise. It also says that a decision needs to be made, and it is time to reinvent yourself, Libra. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at what the card of the ancestors wants us to know for this next coming year for you. Let's see. And if you're wondering, I'm just sipping some elderberry tea. It's really great properties in that. I love it, and it tastes really good. Okay, so ancestors. The ancestors are our spiritual kin. They are the ones who walked before us and in some way helped shape the lives we lead today. You are being asked to honor the ancestors, to keep their memory and spirits alive, and to give thanks to them. Many indigenous peoples and cultures around the world do this. In following this tradition, you are partaking in a timeless connection through which the ancestors can impart their wisdom and assist you with your spiritual journey. Put flowers on a loved one's grave or give thanks to the ancestor whom qualities you've acquired. You may wish to dedicate a small altar with pictures of past loved ones in honor of their memory and light candles in remembrance of them. Honor those who have walked before you and understand their ways will help you to release hurts and pains. Okay? Healing ancestral lines can enable you to break free from destructive patterns and step into the freedom your soul yearns for, to be whole, to be wise, and to be complete. Call upon the wisdom of the ancestors and honor yourself for never giving up as you walk wisely in their footsteps. So Libra, what this card is saying is to light a candle in remembrance and honor of the ancestors. It also talks about someone from your past turning back up or returning into your life. It could also be asking you to investigate your ancestral lineage. You are you are also watched over by a deceased loved one, Libra. And it also says that a past life issue needs to be resolved. And it suggests that a visit to your homeland holds the answers. Okay? I love that. That is beautiful. And I mean, what a better way to go into your future than to learn about where you come from, to learn about the past of your lineage. That's beautiful. Okay. So we also have for the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards, we got the sound check. So we're going to go ahead and read from that one. All right, Libra. So the more you pay attention to the energy around you, the quicker you activate your clairaudience. Okay? Which is the ability to tune into your higher self, angels, and guides. With this awakening, however, comes more responsibility. As a newly developing sixth sensory being, just as your sensitivity levels are rising to intercept higher soul-supporting frequencies, so too is your sensitivity to negative, soul-debilitating vibrations. Consequently, excessive exposure to dissonant and noisy vibrations will leave you feeling drained and irritable. Your angels and helper guides are advising you to surround yourself with the most harmonious sounds and vibrations possible. Those that communicate love, gentle acceptance, and harmony to keep your energy in balance. Be especially mindful of what you listen to day to day, Libra. Step away from unnerving noise the minute you hear it. Step away from enervating noise the minute you hear it. This means that you need to turn off violent TV programs, avoid negative talk radio, shun gossip, and refrain from criticism, Libra. Now, be sensitive to your spirit's needs for sweet vibrations. Your spirit is delicate and vulnerable, but not weak, and it thrives best in vibrations of harmony and tranquility. Listen to this message and its good sound. Okay? And even if you don't really see yourself as some, high vibrational sixth sensory being, then this message can still apply to you simply because it's asking you to, as you level up, as you go into this next year of your life, as you get to an older age, even if you want to just break it down to be as simple as that, your soul and your body, even your circumstances, even are asking you to change the things that you're listening to. Even if it talks about just listening to other people, there's somebody that you're talking to that is not helping you because of their negative viewpoint. And I'm hearing that you take their opinion into consideration every time they say something to you, and you hear that in the back of your head before you make a decision, and you shouldn't, because it's not necessarily the most positive, it's not the most kind, it's not the most motivational. And it's time for you to redirect that, change that part of whatever you have going on in your life. Now also, when it comes to the music, because to me music is a big thing, and that's the first thing that popped out to me in this card is the music notes. I love me some trap music, some rap music, you hear me? But I do think that there's certain times even in my own life where I have to kind of step away from that type of energy, because it can give you like a different vibe. It's like, and I love it now. I love the art, okay? I love the art. I love the wordplay. I love the creativeness as far as the production goes. I love it. Okay, I love it, and it does get me amped. But I think that there are certain periods, especially going into these changes for you now, Libra, where you need something a little more subtle. And it doesn't have to be sad. You can listen to some upbeat R&B music. Some people even get great vibes from jazz music. You can listen to, I don't know if you're into the kind of orchestra type of vibe, you can listen to that. You can even try just listening to like binary beats. There's lots of videos on Meditative Minds on YouTube on their page. I love that page. I use that page a lot, especially when it comes to trying to redirect my own personal energy and cleanse the aura around me. That may help you guys, okay? So definitely check that out if you can. All right, so with Clear the Past, number 36. It's so funny because this came up too in the previous reading a little bit, as far as letting go of what you always do. Doing things the same way you always did may not be the right way to move forward. So I'll go ahead and read this one. This is great. All right, so to flow in spontaneity and synchronicity, your guides advise you to forgive those who have hurt you and free your attention and energy from the past. It restores your vitality and awareness of higher vibrations. Nothing positive comes from holding on to the wounds of the past. They're just preventing you from experiencing the blessings and guidance of today. Notice what resentments and old angers are burdening your heart. One by one, abolish these psychic chains by forgiving those involved, including yourself. Acknowledge the gifts each past injury has offered you. This will allow you to forgive more quickly. And if you're stuck or not in the mood to forgive, then fake it, Libra. Okay? Just fake it. Even pretending to forgive sets the wheels of healing and higher vibration in motion. This doesn't mean you condone anything unjust or feel it was okay for anyone to injure you. It simply means that you're ready to move past these mistakes and seek a higher, more loving vibration. You can't reach what your heart seeks as long as you remain psychically and physically attached to past wounds. If you seek justice, ask your angels to render it and let go. You will immediately experience a lightening of heart, a deeper connection to your higher self and your guides. In this lighter state, your guides can direct you far more easily to what will bring you peace and calm, Libra. And you guys deserve that, okay? You deserve to feel light on your feet, so to speak. Okay. Just do the work to go ahead and release essentially what no longer serves you. Okay? So now, for you guys, I'm going to pull from the Super Attractor deck. I love this deck. I use this deck myself for a lot of the affirmations. And sometimes I even like tweak the affirmations if it's needed to kind of get me in a mindset that I need to be for my exact situation. And I mean, I advise you to do the same if it works. And I'll even, what I'll do too is I'll place this one, even though I did read from these for the general reading, but I'll place whatever messages come out of this particular reading in the comments. That way you guys can use it as a reference. Write it in your spiritual journal. Repeat it to yourself in the mirror in the morning. Whatever you feel that you have to do that helps you attract the things that you desire the most. Okay? Okay, Spirit, what messages do we have for our Libra moving forward for this next year of their journey? I love this. Okay. So we got two cards here. The first one we got is when I'm connected to Spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. We also have the universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. Okay, and I remember talking about, for you guys' reading, I remember talking about how sometimes it can be hard to not stay stuck in whatever dark energies or negative thoughts or just hard situations that are going on around you at the time. And I love the fact that the message came out as being connected to Spirit. When you are connected to Spirit, when you're connected to God, when you're connected to Ashe, when you're connected to nature, when you're connected to Allah or Buddha or whoever it is that you pray to, or whatever it is that your spirit is in alignment with, when you are connected to that creator energy, to that God energy, it definitely does give you a sense of certainty and magnitude. Okay, if anything, the ease will come as well, but the magnitude for me is really big, even within my own journey, because when you learn to accept the fact that, hey, I don't have to just settle. I don't have to just get a little. I don't have to just be okay with what I have. No. The universe is always conspiring to support you, Libra. It's always conspiring to guide you, Libra. It's always conspiring to lead you compassionately towards the highest good. Not the okay good. Not the good you gotta be okay with. Not the oh, this cool. Not that good, but the highest good. So I love that message for you guys, especially with things going on right now around you and the things that may come up on your journey moving forward. So now I'm going to pull for our last message for y'all during this reading from our Manifest Soulmate Oracle cards. And I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, or if at all the color red resonates with you guys at any point in time. I don't know, maybe wear red, paint a wall red in your house, red shoes, something like that. If you see a red robin or a red bird of any kind, maybe think about the messages in this reading during that time. Okay? They may help you with whatever you're going through during that time. All right. So, Spirit, what messages do we have? Okay. Ooh, Libra. All right, so we got stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect, Libra, just the way you are. Stop criticizing yourself. And I think that's a perfect message to end the reading, simply because of everything that was given to us beforehand. It's like, pay attention to what you're doing without the negativity of criticism. Okay? Speak to your ancestors, speak to your guides for that assistance when you feel the need to criticize yourself, because you're still learning, Libra. You're still growing, and it's okay. Okay? When you do feel that you're in this sadness or this state of like, oh my God, why isn't this going? Why can't I do this? I'm not good enough for this. You need to clear that away. Be done with that. Don't sound check yourself when you're talking to yourself. Don't speak to yourself in that way. Okay? And understand that connecting to spirit can help ease this here. And just keep in mind that the universe is always conspiring to get you toward your highest good, regardless of what is going on in front of you right now, or at that moment of despair, or at that moment of self-criticism, self-pity, negative self-talk, things of that nature, okay? Libra, you guys, stay strong, stay lit. Have an amazing birthday, and I know you guys will have an amazing year coming up for y'all, okay? Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Okay, please, please, please let me know if you guys like this reading, and definitely come back for more. I will see you soon.